3, 2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Monday the 18th of May and it's a happy Victoria Day to all of our Canadian friends. And a big happy birthday to Rick Wakeman, Toya Wilcox and Tina Fey.
7.
The global number of cases for coronavirus is getting closer to 5 million, but there was good news as Italy, Spain and the UK all reported falls in their daily death tolls. However, the government continues to struggle to express clearly what the plan is, with confusion surrounding the track and trace app and the 17,000 people needed to execute the plan. Michael Gove appeared on the BBC's Andrew Marr show and assured people that it was safe to open schools.
Teachers will be safe in schools. The programme that's been outlined is a staged and careful return, with children in reception year 1 and year 6 of primary coming back to school, we hope, on the week beginning the 1st of June. And it is the case that some of the best leaders in current education have said that it is absolutely safe for children to return, absolutely safe for teachers and other staff to return as well.
Because on the other side of the equation, the British Medical Association has said that they don't think it will be safe, and the case numbers in schools have to be much, much lower. Given that, can you guarantee teachers will be safe?
Yes.
However, he then retracted his guarantee during the same interview.
None of us can guarantee that anyone will be entirely free unless effectively they're perpetually imprisoned in their own home.
By the way, Eton isn't scheduled to reopen until September.
6.
It was a tale of two Americas this weekend as former President Barack Obama made public appearances to give online graduation speeches, and he didn't mince his words about the current US situation.
Do what you think is right. Doing what feels good, what's convenient, what's easy, that's how little kids think. Unfortunately, a lot of so-called grown-ups, including some with fancy titles and important jobs, still think that way, which is why things are so screwed up. I hope that instead you decide to ground yourself in values that last, like honesty, hard work, responsibility, fairness, generosity, respect for others.
That didn't play well with old Trump, who blasted Obama and his administration.
Look, he was an incompetent president. That's all I can say. Grossly incompetent. Thank you.
5.
A week after Boris's confusing do go to work, don't go to work speech, the goggle boxers had a chance to speak for the nation as they watched the painful explanation of the plan.
I want to provide tonight for you the shape of a plan.
That doesn't sound good, does it? Shape of a plan. It's already sounding a bit wishy-washy, isn't it? Yes. The shape of an outline of a plan. Yeah. A very, 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 very rough draft. Yeah. Here's my napkin.
Although we have a plan,
What is the plan?
Does he know he hasn't told us the plan? But he's acting like we know the plan. Okay, boys, get on with it.
we're taking the first careful steps to modify
Modify. What we're modifying?
our measures.
4.
The weekend saw the passing of Fred Willard, a true comedy legend, from playing Phil's dad on Modern Family through many movie roles, including Anchorman, Best in Show, A Mighty Wind, and a long time ago now, a classic performance in the movie This Is Spinal Tap.
Fine, may I start by saying how thrilled we are to have you here. We are such fans of your music and all of your records. That's right. I'm not speaking of yours personally, but the whole genre of the rock and roll and so many of the exciting things that are happening in music today. And let me explain a bit about what's going on. This is our monthly At Ease weekend. It gives us a chance to kind of let down our hair, although I see you all have a head start on it. These haircuts wouldn't pass military muster, believe me. Although I shouldn't talk, my hair's getting a little shaggy too. Better not get too close to you, they'll think I'm part of the band. I'm joking, of course. Shall we go in and I'll show you around?
3.
Sport is back. Well, football in the Bundesliga is back, and it's all a bit grim, really. The teams played in front of empty stadia, and they didn't really celebrate goals. It was quite odd. Meanwhile, golf and tennis have returned with new safety protocols. Let's check in on the US in Nassau County as they explain the new rules for tennis.
Every player, unless they're from the same household, has to bring their own tennis balls so that you don't touch other people's tennis balls with your hands. You can kick their balls, but you can't touch them. I'm gonna blush, sorry. Of course, if you're playing with someone in your household, you can touch those tennis balls. To avoid confusion between whose balls are whose, you can use a marker, like a Sharpie, to mark out, to put an X or put someone's initials on them.
2.
Nature is not messing around, as less people outdoors means more room for local creatures. This weekend saw the return of a herd of wild boar to the streets of Berlin. It saw killer whales in Northern Ireland, Strangford-Lough, much to the delight of locals.
I saw 2 of them. Way over there. It was so fun. Look at it. I know, look at it.
And in the United States, a bear and his mates wandered into a house in Tennessee.
He's sitting at the back door, Michelle, trying to get out. No, he's trying to open up the door. He's ransacked everything. He just saw me, Michelle. He just saw me. He looked right at me. Michelle? He's right at the bottom of the steps. Go to your room. I'm not kidding. He's right there.
1.
As students graduate, they've had all kind of guest speakers online across the weekend. There was a particularly dramatic moment from Anthony Hopkins, inspirational from his living room.
All my life, when I was a little boy, I dreamed of where I am now. I may have had a vision, I don't know. Didn't have much hope, but everything happened for me. And now I believe that we can condense time. We can pull it to ourselves. It's not about the future. Oh, I'm going to do something next year. It doesn't exist. Tomorrow doesn't exist. The next hour does not exist. It's all potential. But what we can do is drag the time into the present, now.
This has been the Smart 7. Stay safe, save distance, and please wash those hands. We are on Alexa now. You can enable the Smart 7 and add us as a flash briefing. We're back tomorrow at 7. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
All of television history is contained within the box of delights.
It was happening in front of us.
Incredible.
In our living rooms. It was amazing.
Guests pick their favourite television moment and tell us why they love it.
And is this the episode where Daisy's just been for the interview at the Woman's Magazine?
Flaps.
That's it, Flaps.
Yeah.
Named one of Radio Time's best podcasts of the year.
I don't understand people who don't see the joy in drawing the curtains, a mug of hot chocolate and something nice on TV. Like, what could be nicer than that?
Than having a snuggle.
Exactly.
Nostalgia in bite-sized chunks. Box of delights from Great Big Owl.